Spring. Spring is the season of new beginnings. The flowers start to bloom, the birds come home, and the animals wake up from their winter slumber. We humans too go out and enjoy the weather. And for those who won't come out of their room, spring means a new season of anime to discover and watch.
Round one!
This spring, my fellow basement dwellers, we have a lot of flowers to watch, and some are prettier than the others. And because of this, I wanna talk about them. Right off the bat, the one that is blooming bigger than any of them, Spy X Family. The manga already had a cult-like following, and the hype for the anime was big. Even before the first episode aired, Twitter and YouTube was flooded with Anya's smug smile. And for once, Twitter was right. This show is phenomenal. A pretend family is fighting for world peace with a spy for a dad, an assassin for a mother, and a secret experiment child who is a telepath. This in itself is a great concept. The story is really good, and all of that is accompanied by a fantastical animation and humor. Wit Studios and Cloverworks really knocked it out of the park. And all I can say is, thank you. Another big flower is Kaguya-sama's third season, continuing right where it left off, with much bigger production quality. It is the same that what you have come to expect, but now with much bigger quality. If you need proof, just search up My Non-Fiction on YouTube, you will see. God, it's so beautiful, what the... If anybody remembers Goblin Slayer, and be honest, who doesn't remember Goblin Slayer, you can remember why it got so popular, because how violent and disturbing the first episode was. Now, the creator of Skeleton Knight was either inspired by this, or by pure chance, wrote the same scene for his work. God, if you didn't know this and started watching it in your living room, then God have mercy on you. Because the opening scene puts Studio Antechnicus in the dirt, and you would not be able to convince anybody in the house that you weren't watching hentai in the living room. The show could be great, could be bad, but honestly they lost me in the first episode. Because the story is just Overlord 2.0, 3.0. What the? After God knows how many years, it could be thousands, it could be millions. Oh, it was only 3 years. After 3 years, we got the second season of Shield Hero. And with this, the story now focuses on why they were really summoned instead of the revenge plot. The big quest, now saving the continent and possibly the whole world? In my opinion, now the real Shield Hero has begun, and the story will open up and become possibly more detailed than a simple power fantasy. It's mid, okay? It's mid. The other new anime that has gotten its first adaptation is Among Us. It's Among Us. No, I'm kidding. It's Among Us. Tomodachi Game, a game where everyone has a shady secret. I only heard whispers before it started airing, and the only thing that I heard that it was good. The first couple of episodes for the casual viewer could be written off as another betrayal power fantasy, but the more you watch it, the more it becomes a deeper detective story with a lot of plot twists and with a much darker tone. It feels like diving deep into a rabbit hole that gets darker with every turn. The show is Among Us, but with Lelouch playing it and you have no chance of winning. Jokes aside, watch it through and you will know what I meant by that. There is an anime that has gone from overnight sensation to I barely even hear about it. Maybe my ears are gunked up. I can't hear anything. Wait. I cheeky bum bum. I cheeky bum bum. I cheeky bum bum. Ya boy Kongming is the anime everyone on Twitter was praising because of the opening, which is really crazy and catchy. It is a Hungarian mulatos music made by Jolly, and the song is called Buli Király, The opening is the same song translated to Japanese, and the production is a bit better, but in my opinion both of them are really catchy even if you don't understand the lyrics. Now, Kong Ming, the Chinese master strategist, had one last wish on his death bed, and that was to be reborn into a peaceful world. After his death, his wish was granted and got isekai'd into our timeline and into the world's party central, Tokyo. Now, after meeting a cute and unmotivated songstress, his goal in this new life was to make this songstress gain her confidence back and become the number one in the world. It is about a struggling artist who is about to give up her dreams, but then her very first serious fan appears in the person of Kong Ming, who not only keeps her going, but helps her with his ancient tactics. And now, we have arrived at the anime that actually made me want to do this video. Summertime Renderer. When you're a kid, your parents or someone in your family probably told you some spooky tale about how you should never do something bad because the boogeyman comes and game ends you. Personally, when I was little, my mom always told me the tale of how her part of the family is full of witches and said if I didn't behave, I would be turned into a frog. Jokes on her, I would rather be a frog than pay taxes. Okay, so how does this relate in any shape or form to this anime, you ask? Let me tell ya. Our protag is back in his hometown after a couple of years because his sister died and came home for her funeral. Before he even sets foot on the island, he has a strange dream of her now dead sister. She tells him to protect his little sister and gives him a gift, and with this, his life is about to change. At the island, after the funeral, a random light flashes, but nobody's taking pictures. The family with the child who got saved by the dead sister disappears, but nobody cares. I can't pull no bitches, but nobody cares. Our protag and his younger sister learn what schizophrenia is. I mean what the shadow disease is from an old hunter. So, they go to the only shrine on the island to get more info on this urban legend. At the shrine they can't find anybody, but they see the girl who disappeared a day prior. After chasing this girl, they find the big mummy, the mysterious woman from the boat, shot in the chest. And after finding out someone has a gun and is nearby, they decide the most logical thing to do is to split up, get help and treat the wounded. So they get ambushed by Dream and get force feed with normal pills. What happens after that is not my job to explain, because I want you to see it. Not many anime starts with our MC dying, except of course ReZero. You can see the similarities even before seeing the anime. The anime has a cool, mysterious / cryptic vibe that I really enjoy. Nothing is really explained to us at the start, and you have to use your imagination to untangle things until you get a full-on explanation. I give this anime a plus because it is modern time ReZero. Okay, so can I talk more? No? Alright. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe if you haven't, like or dislike the video, and until the next one, bye bye.